This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome back to How to Build Muscle After 40. This is Chapter 4, where we're diving into the fuel your muscles actually need to grow and recover. We'll break down which nutrients do the heavy lifting when it comes to building lean mass, so you know exactly what to put on your plate. Let's get into it. After 40, your muscle doesn't just age, it starts ignoring the usual food signals to grow. You finish a solid workout, eat a normal dinner, and almost nothing happens. Why does a younger body turn that same meal into muscle, while yours treats it like background noise? Here's where it gets interesting. The ignored signals after 40 aren't random. They're heavily influenced by how you eat, not just what you eat. Two people can eat the same total protein in a day, yet one steadily builds or preserves muscle while the other keeps losing it. The difference often comes down to timing, dose, and the company that protein keeps: carbs, fats, and key micronutrients. Think of your day as a series of training slots for your muscles. Each meal is either a missed session or a productive one, depending on whether it delivers enough of the right amino acids to cross a kind of activation threshold. Add in smart use of carbs around training and supportive nutrients like vitamin D, omega-3s, and creatine, and you can push back hard against age-related loss, even if your schedule or recovery isn't perfect. Here's the twist most people miss. Your muscles don't care about healthy eating in the abstract. They care about whether today's intake convinces them you're in a building phase or a rationing phase. Total calories, protein quality, and how meals line up with your training quietly vote on that decision all day long. A beautifully clean but underpowered diet can still tell your body to conserve, not construct. It's a bit like planning a trip with plenty of stops but never enough fuel at any one station. You're moving, but you're not set up to go the full distance or pick up speed. Here's where strategy beats guesswork. Once you're past 40, two quiet shifts are happening in the background. 1. You burn fewer calories at rest than you used to. 2. Your muscles demand a stronger signal from food and training before they commit to upgrading themselves. Those two together create a trap. You eat light to control weight, but that lighter intake often drops below what your muscles interpret as a green light to maintain or build. You stay the same scale weight, or even lose a bit, but a larger share of that loss is muscle. To sidestep that trap, you need 3 levers working together. Lever 1, total energy availability. If your intake is too low for too long, your body quietly reprioritizes. Instead of spending resources on new tissue, it focuses on keeping the lights on. Practically, that means long-term, aggressive dieting makes your training feel harder, your recovery slower, and your muscle less responsive to otherwise solid meals. A mild deficit can work, but it has to be paired with higher protein and smartly placed carbs so your workouts still feel funded. Lever 2, meal structure across the day. What often matters most isn't the label on the meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, but which one consistently fails to deliver enough high-quality protein. For many people over 40, breakfast is the weak link: a pastry, a small bowl of cereal, or just coffee. That's several hours where your muscles get almost no meaningful growth stimulus, even if lunch and dinner look decent. When this pattern repeats for years, muscle slowly drains away despite you eating well. Lever 3, training alignment. On paper, your workout is one event. In reality, it defines a several-hour window where your muscles are unusually keen to use incoming nutrients. If your hardest sessions cluster on certain days, but your most substantial meals land on different days, or late at night after you've barely moved, your effort and your fuel keep missing each other. Aligning your more robust meals with your more demanding sessions tightens that loop so each rep has a better return on investment. Think of your day like a playlist you're programming for muscle, not mood. You already know certain tracks, meals, workouts matter more, but now you're deciding what plays when. Example: a 46-year-old office worker who lifts at 6 p.m. Morning, instead of a tiny snack, they front-load with a solid, protein-focused breakfast so the album doesn't open with 3 hours of silence. Midday, lunch becomes a steady, balanced track, enough protein and carbs to keep afternoon training from feeling like a low-battery performance. Evening, the heaviest meal now lands within a couple hours after lifting, when the body's most ready to record new muscle. Or take someone training at 6 a.m. A small, easily digested pre-training bite, plus a substantial breakfast right after, turns that early session from a solo into a well-supported duet between effort and fuel. As you experiment, notice which playlist order leaves you strongest in the gym and least ravenous at night. That's usually the one your muscles prefer. Soon, eating enough protein may feel as outdated as dialing up internet. Smart forks, cups, and wearables could log what you consume, watch how your glucose and recovery respond, then nudge you. Add 10 grams here, shift 20 grams there. Travel and schedule changes might auto-adjust your plan the way map apps reroute around traffic. Your challenge this week? Notice where tech already tracks you: steps, sleep, heart rate, and ask, what muscle data do you wish it showed? So as you tweak protein, carbs, and the rest, treat your plate like a set list before a big show. Each choice changes how loud your muscles play tomorrow. The next frontier is personalization, genetics, gut health, even time of day. Your job now is to experiment, log what actually works, and let data, not habit, shape how you fuel strength after 40. Before next week, ask yourself, 1. Looking at what I actually ate yesterday, where could I realistically add 20 to 30 grams of protein, like a Greek yogurt, an extra egg, or a chicken breast, to better support muscle growth? 2. If I had to choose one meal to consistently anchor my protein, for example, 35 to 40 grams at breakfast, what would that meal look like with foods I already enjoy and can afford? 3. On days I train, how can I make my post-workout meal, within 2 hours, a bit more muscle-friendly? Could I swap a low-protein snack for a protein shake, cottage cheese, or a tuna sandwich? This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on OwlUp.co. Visit OwlUp.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!